Yo, what up? I'm Ian. How's your lockdown? Mine was awful. This is Something Something presents Top 5 Underrated New Zealand Gems that you probs won't hear about in New Zealand Music Month. Because you know what time it is, and we're here to talk about New Zealand bangers. Number 1, 650. Well, I'm sure you've all heard about 660. But hailing from the capital city comes rapper 650, who is a part of trap collective Neversoft. What I find so appealing about his music is his sheer honesty that comes across within his bars. It feels like this man genuinely lives the lifestyle he raps about, which is pretty refreshing and something I like to hear when listening to trap and hip hop. Topped off by solid production and some really cool beats. Honest recommendations, just listen to Six Tape if you're into hip hop, into any of that, give it a listen. Number 2, MELANIE. Man, if you're sad and into pop punk like me, you shouldn't be sleeping on this band. They're probably the only band currently in New Zealand like doing the pop punk emo thing, and they are fucking good at it. They just put out an album real recently as of this month called 42 Losers. Just all around a great album, great production, great songwriting, catchy hooks, super duper fun. If you're into this sort of music, it's just banging, man. If you're sad or you want to just relive your teenage years, then this will definitely be the nostalgia fix you'll need during lockdown. Number 3, The Gordons. I had to choose a Flying Nun record as their impact as a label on New Zealand music has been crazy. And I could have gone like super obscure and gone with like something like the Tin Soldiers, but let's be real, I'm a huge ass poser and don't know shit about that band. And all I know is that Rock Quest video with this dude doing his thing introducing the band.
Hey! Alrighty, it's my boy. Guys, Instagram, because coming up to the break we have more cool music.
And even if I wanted to get into this band, like you go onto Discogs to try and buy one of their CDs and you see the price and you're like, oof. But yeah, the Gordon's album was crazy hit of its time, just really good post-punk from the early 80s. Honest New Zealand gem I don't see talked about as much with people our age. Probably all the old heads are all about it. If you're a fan of Pixies, Sonic Youth, just any post-punk from the late 70s, early 80s, or just anything on Flying Nun, you just have to give it a listen. It is surely an essential. Number 4, SLAVEDRIVER. I know what you're thinking. Ian, you chose a death metal album. It's, you know, stupid of you. Who cares about death metal anymore? It's 2020. But you know what? This is my list, and I'll fucking put on it what I want to put on it. You know, and I'll keep this real brief. I'll just say that it's great death metal, good mosh parts. Check it out if you're into that. Like, I don't think anyone's come close to it as far as making something which sounds similar since it was put out on a universal standpoint. So yeah, if you're about death metal or just like had a bad day and you want to get that energy out without going to the gym, check it out. Number 5, last but not least, definitely not least, DARTZ. Now if you seriously don't know who DARTZ are, just stop watching this video and just check them out. Seen them a bunch of times in Wellington, and they've always got zines, DIY merch, just got a crazy hustle. If you don't know what they did for Crate Day, they went around to a bunch of people's houses and just set up their instruments and just played. They're a band who deserve a lot more respect and a lot more popularity than they have. So yeah, check them out. Yo, what up? It's Ian from the future, hence the different clothes. Thanks so much for watching the video. I'll make sure there's links for all the artists' music in the description or somewhere. Support them on Bandcamp, not Spotify, and yeah, stay warm, stay safe, and stay hydrated.